welcome along. This is Virtual Farmer, and in this video we're having a look at HermannsHausen. This is a fictional Polish map for Farming Simulator 25 by Beemer. It's available on the in-game mod hub for PC and Mac, PS5 and Xbox Series S and X, and it's a really nice looking Polish map. This there's a lot of detail from what I've seen. The only stuff I've done so far is I went and picked myself up a truck to have a drive around the map in. This truck fits on this map really well. It looks right in place here. So we're going to have a drive around this in a minute. I'm going to have a look around the yard before we go and do that. But first, let's have a quick look at the PDA. And this map is based out on a peninsula, so it's got water all the way around it. We've got, actually, it's attached at the top as well. So yeah, it's attached at the top and the bottom. I will talk about the edges of this map a little bit later because I have some thoughts, especially once you get looking at the water. However, the map itself is got some really nice shaped fields. Nothing's too big. There's 50 fields according to the listing, and I can see up to 80 farmlands. So there's quite a bit of extra land on top of the fields that are on here, which is pretty cool. The most expensive piece of land I've found on here is Farmland 7. That goes for 319,032, whereas the cheapest piece of land is up here. It's Farmland 66. For 31,104. So a nice variety, nothing overly expensive on here. Will make a really nice start from scratch map. I found multiple farmlands for under 100,000, so you could come in here with 500,000 and easily set yourself up a farm very quickly. You wouldn't need massive equipment to do it, and you could get yourself a little bit of forestry land as well. So really nice start from scratch map this. I think new farmer, it would work quite well as well with the setup, and we'll go through the equipment that you start with a bit later. But you start with 3 not too expensive fields, so you don't get overloaded with cash on new farmer either, which is great. And as a result, farm manager will just kind of make things a little bit easier than start from scratch on here. So I think this is a great single player map. Absolutely fantastic. No extra farms that I've seen on here at all. So yeah, it's a really nice looking PDA, and I think for a single player game, this would be a great map. If we have a look at the production chains, you start off with 2 large tarp greenhouses, which will produce the standard crops that greenhouses produce. And you also have quite a few more productions built into this map. Really like to see this. I talk about maps having productions built into them all the time. We've got a smattering of productions built into here. Fantastic. We've got a bakery, we've got a biogas plant, we've got a dairy, we've got a grain mill, although the picture for the grain mill is missing. We've got a potato processing plant, a sawmill, a super factory, and a spinnery. So a good sort of setup on here, good starting position for everything. You basically, most of what you're going to produce initially on this farm is available to be to go into a production. So that is absolutely fantastic. If we have a look then around the main yard, we've got a sheep pen over here, so sheep area over here. We've got some storage. We've got a hayloft. We've got some vehicle storage here, a nice lean-to. We've got, I think this must be manure that comes out of here. It seems to have a custom manure setup on here, which I quite like. We've got a cow barn over here, which is one of the bigger ones, but not one of the automated ones. So this will produce milk quite nicely. We've then got another lean-to shed over here. We've got the aforementioned greenhouses here. words escape me sometimes. I think this is just a standard shed in here. Yeah, this is just a storage shed. And over here we've got I think another shed in here. Yeah, just another shed in here. This is more dressing than anything else. I don't think we can actually store anything in here, although there's a tipping point over here and I'm not quite sure what that is for. That shed there doesn't open, so yeah, not quite sure what this tipping point is for over here. But yeah, this is just a little utility shed. And then we've got chickens over here. So a very nice, fully featured farmyard. Full of character, this. I think this is just an absolutely brilliant farm. Really, really loving the look and the feel of that. That is brilliant. But let's get out of here and have a look at the rest of this map. Should be a pretty nice map to have a go around. If the quality of the map matches this yard, I'm going to be very impressed with this. I'm going to turn a little bit left first. We should have the shop down this way a little way. And I want to have a look at the fields we own. Otherwise, there's a big a ring around the map that we can go and have a look at. So, yeah, the field's actually not a small size looking at that. This is the shop, though. So this is where all of the equipment comes. Nice large area around the front here, so if you want to buy a lot of equipment in a very short period of time, there is space. Or if you're spawning stuff for contracts, there's space. The fields here, that is a decent sized field. Yeah, I like the field sizes on here. They are a decent size, and they will work well for you in the early stages. You'll get a nice amount of crops off here, I think. And yeah, nice bit of detail around the side. We've got a really lovely park over this way here, and there's a lot of character to the town that you start off based in. BGA is right next door to your farm, so plenty of space there. We've got a sell point just there on the left. That's the supermarket. That looks custom for this, I think. Unless the stuff of this comes off Zolonka, which I think some of it must do. Then yeah, a lot of it is very, very nice and looks custom. But I'm thinking with a map like this that we may have quite a few bits of Zolonka in it. Even so, that is fantastic. I mean, this is an Eastern European map. Stuff from Zolonka will fit very nicely onto this. We've got quite a bit of stuff over the back there. In fact, there's a roadway. I'm just going to go and head down that quickly because we have quite a few bits in over there. And I think I was actually on the right roadway to go and have a look at them. Yep, I was when I turned around. So we'll head have a look in here. We got pigs. Is this then the animal market? Which it would seem to make sense that this is our animal market. We got a sell point there, and around the front here, yeah, we have our animal market. So that is what this is. Absolutely fantastic. Fits in really well. Lovely position of it. Yeah, brilliant. Really, really interesting. It is. Oh, there's a really nice amount of customization and not customization of detail on here. I'm liking it a lot. There's a proper character to this map, and it's good. I'm a little bit unsure about the distance. Looking off into the distance, there seems to be a lack of map edge by the looks of things. We got the Sup factory. This, of course, is where the soup is made. And this is definitely off Zolonka. I spent way too much time at the Sup factory in FS25. Yep, so that is that production. Although to have this all built up around it, very nice. I like that. That is absolutely awesome. then we'll head out and round this way here. So this is the top of the map, and this is where I think the map is let down a little bit, because I kind of saw this quite a bit while I was trying to take a screenshot for the thumbnail. I can see the edge of the map. I don't think I can get to the edge of the map from here because yeah, I think we're yeah. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm a little bit. I'm not a huge fan of the edge of the map because you can absolutely see where the water ends, and I would quite like to have, especially on a map like this, you could easily put the water to head out and go off into something. Unfortunately, the map just sort of ends at the edge, but that's a minor thing, unless you're really farming up at the edge all the time, which this isn't a map where you really do that. I don't think that's a huge problem. We've got a sell point here, or actually that might be a grain mill, possibly. Yeah, either way, yeah, we've got a point up the top here. We can get in this top end here. Is this just a sell point? No, we seem to have an output here. So I think this is, yeah, this is a production. So this will be the grain mill up the top here. I think I mentioned that this doesn't have a picture, and I think it's custom to this map as a result. Ooh. Cars really do come flying along the roads on these maps. We've got a nice set of underbrush under the trees here. We're going to go and have a look in the forestry down the bottom of the map, but what I'm seeing at the moment, we've got a nice bit of detail underneath the trees, so that's always good to see. It's a really tidy, nice map, this. We've got, oh hello, we have a railway coming through here. I did see a train earlier, so the train does come through the map, and I think that's why it's connected at the top, so that the railway does have somewhere to go. We've got a port area over here, looking very nice with a very big container ship. We must have a sell. Oh yeah, the sell point is round the other side here. Oh, there's a sell point there, in fact. So there's a sell point there. Looks like it's a wood sell point, that one. And then we've got an output point here. Is this the sawmill as well then? That's very interesting to me. Yeah, this is the sawmill. We've got a production point over here. So I don't think this is just somewhere where you can sell things. This is a sawmill. I think with the ship here, and again, this is minor. I think I would like to have seen a sell point in here as well. Somewhere to sell goods onto the ship would have made sense, given the character and everything. But otherwise, I'm not fussed. We have a train coming through. And that is looking fine as well. This is a nice, full of character map. It feels a little bit. There's nothing on it that I'm absolutely blown away with yet. It does feel like a really nice map, and it feels well constructed, well put together. I think it would be great fun, as I said, to play single player. But nothing on it has absolutely blown me out of the water yet, and I'm not. That's not actually that much of criticism. Its rating would seem to back me up on that. Or I don't think it's as low as the 2.9 score it currently has on the Mud Hub. But yeah, it's a nice looking, well put together map, and I think that's absolutely fantastic. We have the train station here. We've got a bale sell point. Do you know what, this map is just so well put together. It really is. I really like how this map is put together. It's well thought out. It's got a lot of detail to it. And it should be blowing me away. It absolutely should be blowing me away because there's just so many little bits on it. And I think I do know what it is. I do know why I'm ending up going, this map looks gorgeous. The edge is what's spoiling it to me. Every direction I look, I see that point at which it just sort of ends, and it's pulling me out of the map as a result. And it's unfortunate, it really is, because every time I come across some really nice features like that, I then see the edge of the map, and that is unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. We've got the train line heads off that way. I think we probably want to turn right here. No, we don't. We want to keep going around the bottom. Yeah, we've got something which I thought was going to be the sawmill in the middle of the woodlands here. And we got the sawmill. We know that's up at the docks. So this has got to be something else down here. We will also have a look at the... go and have a look around the woodlands here. See what they're like underneath. Interesting. I don't know what's going on with this road here. The texture seems to be at an odd angle to the actual roadway, which is a little bit strange, but that is looking very nice into here. Oh, this is biogas plant. That is interesting. So interesting choice to put the biogas plant down here. In this area here, with a, what's this do? This sells wood, so there is a wood sell point in here as well. Yeah, I'm trying not to be too critical of placements, because the placement of this is where the modder obviously wanted it to be. I think I would have put the sawmill there. Is what I'll say. I would have put the sawmill in there and probably had something else up at the docks. I mean, there must be a reason for that, and I'm not gonna mark it down on that. But yeah, interesting choice to put the biomass heating plant in there. Oh yeah, I want to have a quick look in the woodlands, so we'll pull over here and we'll just go and have a look under the trees in here. Nice dense woodland, lots of smaller trees, so these trees won't grow up. So if you're looking to do forestry in here, I think you're going to have to cut down a lot of the woodland first, process it, and then make and then replant in order to make pull money off that. Quite like that, because that means that forestry isn't just an immediate money maker. You're gonna need to actually manage the forest to do it. Lots of odd-shaped trees as well that will make using a forestry harvester hard in the early days. So very interesting ground as well. Lots of attention to detail under here. Yeah, this follows through on the rest of the map. So much detail in here. Looks absolutely stunning under there. This map really should blow me away. This map really should. There is so much to like about this map. There really is. I love the forestry areas. I love the field prices. I love the starting yard. All of it is just fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. There's not a huge amount of elevation to anything. It does have a little bit of movement in its land, but it's not a massive amount. So there's no big mountains or anything. Given the area that it's based in, that makes sense. And if you look into the distance, you can see that there is some. So it's not like this is just completely flat. Yeah, I really like it. I like this map a lot, and it is just that edge. It's unfortunately so visible so much of the time. We've got another area here. This is another production. I'm not 100% sure straight off the bat what it is. This might not be a production, actually. This might be a warehouse, which would be fantastic. So, yeah, not hugely sure what that is, but yeah, we've got another point there. Everything's sort of built into the town, which is very nice. We've got the milk there. We've got the dairy there. We've got something down the back here as well. This this I think is the potato processing plant, if I remember correctly. So that's nicely integrated in as well. Yeah, it is an all-round, well-constructed, nice map, this. And I can't fault it for anything inside the map. Inside the map is just nice. Fuel station there. Come through a bit further and we're back up to something out here. What have we got here? That seems to be a construction. Is that is definitely a production. Is it a production? I think it might just be a shop, a sell point, because I can't see a... No, this must be a production. There's an output in here. Exactly where the production spanner is, I don't know. I can't see it around here at all. And it's not in yellow either, which I think is the... No, our productions are normally in the light blue. But yeah, I can't see where this is. Let's have a look. What production is this that we're currently at? It is a production. Oh, it's the spinnery. It's the spinnery. But yeah, I can't find how to buy it. What is... we've got the yacht club down there. That is a sell point down at the yacht club. Yeah, there is no sell point up by that ship. And the one down here we were looking at is the farmers market. So that is a sell point. So there we go. Really, really interesting map, this. Really, really liking it. If I could just get past the edge of the map, and that's the trouble, is that it looks great right up until I look out towards the edge of the map. And that nothingness just sort of consumes you. But there we go. That is a quick tour around HermannsHausen. I think this is very, very playable map. I think it really, really is. I think you have a lot of fun on here on a single player and a start from scratch. Multiplayer, I think... You could possibly do a single farm multiplayer on here. You could do a multi-farm multiplayer, but most people would have to set up their own farms. There is only one farm on here. Yeah, I think you go check it out. It's a fantastic map. Let's have a look at the equipment that you have on here. And we'll go through the vehicles and equipment quickly. We've got Amazon Cento 4000 Super Cultivator, a Class Arian 410 tractor, a Deutz Fahr 6135 CRV shift tractor, Great Plains Solid Stand 1500 Cedar, a Hardy Mega 1200L sprayer, the International I added myself, Cramp Half Pipe HP 20 trailer, a Massey Ferguson MF Beta 7360 AL4 combine, a Massey Ferguson MF Free Flow 25-foot header, a Nardi N40 BX header trailer, and a 10 Winkle Pack 750 weight. No animal stuff. So nothing to cut grass, nothing to turn grass into hay or silage. It is just stuff to get you started farming wise on the fields. I think I might like to have seen a mower and a tedder included, and a baler included to start with. You are going, if you want to get the animals started on here, you are going to have to spend some money. So do you know what? I quite like that as a start setup. That means that you have to expand into your animals, which is good. You've got 2 decent tractors. You've got a 90 horsepower class Arian and 143 horsepower Deutz-Fahr. Yeah, 2 low end, nice starting tractors. I think this is a good balance of starting equipment on here. So yeah, there we go. I'm not blown away by this map. Unfortunately, the edges of it kind of spoil it a little bit for me. However, the main part of the map is really nicely detailed. I think it's very playable. I think it's got a fantastic starting yard. And yeah, if you want to have a start from scratch crack at this, I think I recommend it. It's a nice looking map, especially if you can get past that issue with the map border. And that's where I'm going to leave it. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Huge thank you as well to all of my patrons and channel members. These videos are only made possible thanks to your support. If you want more from Virtual Farmer, please check out the videos on screen now or subscribe for more. And I will see you next time.